Happy Friday. Welcome to our Circuits Core class today. I am so excited to be able to be here with you today. We've got a great class set up for and planned for today. As with any class, please make sure you're careful with your surroundings. You have no trip hazards near you. You've got some weights that you're comfortable with. Maybe, as you can see, I've got a pretty big variety of weights here on the floor. Make sure you have your water, and of course, keep that smile on your face because it helps. It just does. So we got a great class today. We're going to run through our circuit 3 times. So we got a lot of work to do. 45 seconds on, 15-second recovery. Please, please, please make sure you meet your body where it is today. If you didn't have a good night's sleep, maybe you're going to take it a little easier. Maybe you had a great night's sleep and you're going to want to push it a little harder. There's no pressure. Meet your body where it is at this very moment. Where it is now might be different where it is in 30 minutes from now. So just meet it where it's at. We're going to start off with our warm-up, and then we're going to get right into our circuits. Let's go ahead and start marching it out here. Nice job. So lifting up those knees, getting those arms really just kind of moving forward and back. Beautiful. After Labor Day, we're now hitting that fall kind of feel. It's so exciting to start seeing that transition of the weather. I don't know about you, but I was starting to get a little bit of that desire for that cold, or just that little snippet of cold. You can feel it in the air this morning. Good. For those of you who like the hot weather, you're like, heck no, I don't want that. All right, let's stay here for another 15 more seconds. I just want us to warm up to be really nice. A way to just kind of center our attention here, get our connection with our mind and body, and of course our spirit. So let's just take this time here to get our body ready, but we're not looking to change that breath to the point where we're breathless here. Just start to feel a little bit of that transition of the breathing. Let's go ahead and take a couple of nice big deep breaths. Breathe in as you march. Exhale, release down. Fantastic. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And as you exhale, reach your arms out to a strong T. Continue to march, start arm circles. Beautiful. Pull those knees up maybe a little higher if that feels good for you. Drop the shoulders, energize through the fingertips. Just gently working through the shoulder girdle here. Fantastic. Beautiful. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're looking great. 3, 2, 1. Reverse your direction. Arms starting to get a little tired. Let them rest for a moment and then bring them back up if it feels good. Good. Nice job. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the arms, land those feet. Beautiful. Now we're going to karate chop in from the hips. So I like to really feel that pushing of the hips back, lengthen through the spine, pull in through the belly to keep that pelvis nice and stable here. Bend into the knees, keeping the knees behind the toes. We're going to go into our hip extensions with our arm reaches. Here we go. Open and close. Now I'm going to take it nice and steady for about 10 more seconds. Then we're going to pick up the tempo. Then we're going to take it into a balance here. Feeling that hip open, getting that glutes nice and engaged, and get a little bit of movement forward to back with the shoulder. Beautiful. Stay here for 10, 9, 8. We're going to pick it up double time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pick up that tempo. Now, if it felt better to slow it down, keep it slow. Make sure you keep those abs drawn in but not bracing, right? We're just keeping that pelvis nice and stable. Got that left knee balancing. Got some good work in the quad there. Beautiful. Of course, we're still smiling, right? Good. Stay with me for 5. We're going to take it to a balance in 3, 2, 1. Reach out, pull it up, kick it back and up. Nice. I want that nice energy through the leg and through the arm. If you've got some things going on with the shoulder, maybe you're not reaching the arm overhead. Maybe you're just bringing it right in front of you like this. So please make sure to modify. I think I lost that tempo there. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3. Nice job. 2 and 1. March it out. Nice job. Beautiful. Woo. Now, maybe you start to hear my breath starting to change. We're just kind of getting that heart rate up a little bit. Again, I want you to be able to say your name here. So make sure your breathing is not too labored. If it is, slow things down again, just a little. All right, let's get ready for that other side. Land the feet, karate chop in from the hips, bend in. Here we go, other side. Nice and steady. Little hip extension here. Again, maybe you're making some modifications for that shoulder. If reaching the arm doesn't feel good or the leg doesn't feel good, maybe you're just doing the arms or maybe you're just doing the leg. Nice job. Let's get ready to double time it in 10, 9. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double time. Beautiful. Nice little pulling in of the belly. Back is long. Want to make sure we're not arching through that low back and popping through the ribs here. Balance into that right leg. You've got it for 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. And 1. March it out. No, don't march it out. I'm such a fibber. Let's go ahead, do our balances. Good. Beautiful. Reach and lift. Now feel that core pulling up as you peel that knee up towards the sky. Lengthen that spine. Good. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Nice job. March it out. Sorry about that. Beautiful. Whew. So I like to keep my warm-ups where we get to that point where we're like a simmering pot of water. You start to see the bubbles at the base of the pot. And the bubbles are really nice and subtle. You can see the water starting to boil, but it's not getting too hot just yet. That's where I want you to feel right now. All right, let's go ahead. Land those feet. Open up wide. We're going to go to some sumos here just to warm up the inner thighs and a little bit more glute work here. So go ahead, bend in through the knees. And as you're ready, lengthen up. Now, when you're lengthening, be careful for those joints. We're not snapping into the knees. I want you to find that lift through the quad, lift through the kneecap. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our arms into this as well. A little front raise to a lateral raise in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reach. And let's pick up that tempo just a little. Again, just body weight here. Beautiful. Stay tall. Make sure those knees are tracking right above the ankle when you come into that sumo. If you feel like your knees are coming over your toes, widen that stance just a little bit more. Beautiful. Now we're going to take this into a pulse. So we're going to come down for 2 pulses. We're going to lift. Going to keep those arms coming with us. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, lift. Pulse, pulse, lift. You got it. Pulse, pulse, lift. There you go. Pulse, pulse, lift. Now imagine you got 2 magnets on the inner thighs here, pulling towards center as you lift. Knees have a little micro bend. Nice and strong through the arms. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. And march it out. Well done. Beautiful. All right. Hopefully you're feeling warmer, ready to go. We're going to get into our circuit. So we have got today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises in the circuit outside of the core work. We're going to run through that circuit 3 times. Then we're going to come down and we're going to do core. We're going to run through that circuit 3 times. We're going to stretch it out and we'll be done for our workout for today, at least with me. I don't know what you're doing at home. So we're going to start off today with some weighted alternated lunges. Now, if you don't want to use weights for these, that's totally cool. Body weight is just enough. You can have weights at the sides. You can have weights at your chest if you want to hold one weight just at your chest. It really depends on what feels good for you. If you don't want to do any of that and you just want to do body weight, that's A1 as well. So just decide if that works best for you. So We're going to start with some alternating reverse lunges. I'm going to start at the top of my mat. And I'm going to start with my right foot back. Now, as you take that nice big step back, you're going to make sure that that front knee is stacked right on top of the ankle here. Back is nice and long. You've got that nice little hip opener that we're going into, that little extension, and then we'll take a step back again. All right, we're going to do it with a little bit of tempo. Again, follow your own rhythm. Here we go. In 3, 2, tall through the spine. 2 and 1. Here we go. I try not to rush through these because when you do, what's the first thing that goes? And that's that posture. So I'm going to really just take my time. I've got a pretty nice rhythm. You might be going faster. You might be going slower. That's totally cool. Keep your gaze forward. Good. We're already about 25 seconds in. Nice job. Beautiful. Great challenge to balance on these. Good. 6, 5. Well, that 15-second transition time in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Shake that off. Nice job. Whew. All right, next, we're going to take it into a front raise with a chest opener. So you might want to modify your weights for this. I'm going to go light. So I love kind of challenging myself, started off a little weight lighter. Maybe I can go and I have some room for the next sequential circuits efforts. If you want to go in a little heavier and you feel comfortable with that, that's totally cool. All right, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Feet are hip distance apart, soften through the knees. Lift, open up your heart, close, and lower. That's it. Nice job. Find that nice breath here. Now I'm going to keep everything in my upper body really nice and stable, so I'm not going to arch my low back. If you're arching, maybe that's just a little cue that the weight might be a little too heavy, especially if you're trying to use the torso to kind of facilitate that movement. Nice job. Stay with me. Beautiful. Looking great. So proud of you guys. Well done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest those arms. Well done. Awesome. So next we're going to take it into our sumo. So we did a lot of that in our warm-up just to get our body ready. We're going to be doing a sumo squat with a chin lift. So we're going to take some weights, press it up, and then we're going to press it back down. So maybe you want some weights that are a little heavier. Maybe not. Depends on you. If you're not sure, if you're like, oh, maybe I can, give it a go. You can always switch it out. All right, stall tall, feet are externally rotated. Make sure those knees, and I always take a look down at one of my knees, both my knees, to make sure that they're tracking with my 2 big toes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I like to imagine as I'm pressing down, I'm really creating that dynamic energy in my body here to press down, get those lats really fired up as well. Nice job. Beautiful. Good. You're looking great. You know, we show up, and that's 99.9% of the effort, right? Is taking this time for ourselves. How many times do we empty our cups to help others and we forget to fill our own? These moments like this is where we fill our cups. We take that time for ourselves. 5, 4, 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Nice job. Well done. All right, next we're going to be moving into a single leg deadlift. Now, I'm going to do a single leg deadlift with just a lift of my heel. If you're accustomed to doing deadlifts and you're comfortable with them and you know you've got that back stability, then you can, if you feel comfortable, to do a single leg deadlift with the leg lifted. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to take my weights. The heavier you go, the more your hamstrings and glutes have to work. Remember, this is a hamstring glute exercise. This is not a back exercise. So I'm going to take the weight in the lengthened leg. So my left leg is going to stay long. My right heel is going to lift. My spine is going to stay long. My abs are going to pull in. I'm going to come down, long back, probably midway through. So I'm at a tabletop position. I'm going to pull myself up, use my hamstrings and glutes. Down and lift. Nice job. Now, of course, if you've got that leg lifted, you've got that added challenge to balance, which is always good to challenge. You got challenge to balance here too, because you've got that heel lifted. Good. Beautiful. Abs pull in. Make sure you keep that nice and engaged. Again, we're not looking to brace here. We're just looking to keep it nice and stable so that we're using the right muscles. Good. 10 seconds to go. You're looking great. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. All right, shake that off. Beautiful. Remember, we got 2 more circuits coming up, so you can experiment. If you're not sure, if you want to try something different, you can. All right, let's go ahead. Land in, root into that right foot. Back is nice and long. Left heel's lifted. Here we go. Back and forward. Nice job. So I'm going to keep my back nice and long. My gaze is going to kind of come with me. So as I'm coming down, I'm going to try not to like extend in through my neck here. It just puts a lot of pressure on the back of the neck. Beautiful. Fantastic. So you want to take that attention right to the hamstrings and the glutes here. Really feel them contracting to lift you back up. Beautiful. 12 seconds. You've got it. 10, 9, 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. Awesome. Excellent. All right, we got 1 more effort to go today. Then we're going to restart, rinse, wash, and repeat. We're going to be going into a bent over row. So as we're going to come into this bent over row, holding our weights kind of facing forward. Back is long, abs are pulled in, glutes are slightly pulled back. We're going to row it in. A little rotation here, but not a rotation through the upper body. We're going to lift and rotate, keeping everything nice and stable here. All right, so whatever you want to do here, you want to go in a little lighter, you want to go in a little heavier, we're going to do one side and then we're going to do the other. All right, let's bring our feet hip distance apart. Back is long, soften through the knees. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Fantastic. Beautiful. Nice and steady here. Abs pull in. Take a moment. Good. Fantastic. Don't forget to breathe. You've got it. Excellent. Good. 10 seconds left. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, let's come up and stand. Give our back a little break there. All right, well done. Shake that off. Good. Remember, pull up through the abs, nice and strong through the pelvis. Karate chop from the hips, bend it from the knees, other side. Here we go. Square off those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Single arm. Beautiful. Fantastic. Nice and steady here. Now, if you feel any sort of arching through the low back here, I want you to maybe pull in through the belly a little bit, slightly tuck the tail, not a huge tuck here, but just enough to keep everything nice and stable. Beautiful. 15 seconds to go. You got it. Keep it going. Excellent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest. Fantastic. Well done. All right, let's take a little 30-second break. Grab some water. We're going to get back to the beginning with our weighted alternating lunges. Now, I always look at the first round as our learning opportunities, where we learn what we're going to be doing. Then we're going to take it into the next 2 sets, where we can maybe experiment with some different resistances. Maybe we just focus on our form. Maybe we focus on our breathing. Remember, it doesn't always have to be about adding weight. All right. All right, nice job. All right, starting with our alternating reverse lunges. Grab your weights. All right, starting at the top of your mat, nice and tall through the spine. Take a nice big step back in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I love to take these opportunities to slow things down just a little. We're so busy in our days that we're often a little disconnected from our physical body. But when we take a moment, a little step back to just kind of tune in, really get a lot of information, right? So taking it slow, tuning in, such a great thing. Beautiful. Really tuning into what you're working here, using the right muscles, staying safe. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Good. Fantastic. Take a break. Well done. All right, next we're going to go into our front lifts with our chest openers. Grab your weights. All right. Feet forward, soften through the knees, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm coming about shoulder height. Open up, down, and then back down. As you're coming up and opening that chest, ribs drop. Try not to let them pop. Everything stays pretty stable here. Beautiful. Nice and steady. Beautiful. Again, if we're dealing with some shoulder issues, maybe you're just doing this more as a dynamic movement with no weights. Good. 12 seconds to go. That also feels really good. Beautiful. 6, 5, 4. You're looking great. 3, 2, 1. Great job, Robin. Beautiful. And rest. Excellent job. Beautiful, everyone. Fantastic. All right. So we're going back into those sumo squats. We're going to be lifting up nice and towards the chin. So a little chin lift as we come down into our sumos. So set yourself up here safely, legs externally rotated, nice and tall through the body. Palms are facing the back of the room. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Nice and wide through the inner thighs. Beautiful. Fantastic. Good. Nice and steady and slow. If you want to pick up your tempo, remember that's always an option. If you want to slow things down, that's always an option. Beautiful. 10, 9. You got it. 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent job. Woo. Fantastic. All right. Let's take a little water break. Let's get into our next set of our deadlifts here. So I do want to say to you, though, if single leg deadlifts don't work for you, you can always do double legs. So just remember, we're going to be doing both sides. So if you don't want to do a single leg and you want to do a double leg, you can just do one arm, do one side, both legs down to the floor, and then pull yourself up, especially if that feels more stable on your pelvis. So don't feel pressured to do the single leg. All right, let's go ahead and grab our weights. I'm going to take it into a little lift of the leg this time. Again, maybe you want to just keep that heel lifted and the toes down to the floor. Starting with the right side, I'm going to hold on to the weight on my left, square off the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice and long through the body. Beautiful. I think about a drishti point which is like a focus point somewhere on the floor. Especially if you're feeling you've got a little wibbly wobbly here, try not to look at me because I'm moving, and that's going to kind of throw your balance off. 15 seconds left. Stay long through the spine. Keep those abs drawn in. Maybe you're not coming parallel to the floor. Maybe we're just lifting that foot, maybe a foot off the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a break. Beautiful. Well done. Excellent. All right. So I've got a lot of patterning on my floor, so I really use that as my tool here. All right, anchor into that right foot. Here we go. 3, 1. Try to keep those hip bones kind of facing down to the floor. Use those hamstrings and glutes to lift up. Maybe you've got your tippy toes to the floor, heels just is lifted. That's a great option. Beautiful, back is long, nice and strong. 15 seconds, you've got it. 10, 9, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Awesome. Shake that off. Woo! Beautiful. Well done. It's kind of the gift that you feel the next day potentially as we're going upstairs. So I apologize if you've got that residual gift tomorrow. I know I likely will. All right, we're going to go into our bent over rows. Bent over rows, remember, we're going to do that rotation if that feels good for you. If you have another version of rows that you feel more comfortable with, totally good. We're working the traps and the rhomboids to get that nice strengthening through the back of the body. So grab your weights. Soft through the knees, back, karate chop from the hips, square off the shoulders. So try not to hang here. I want you to feel that pull the shoulder blades back right off the bat here. Keep the abs pulled in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Beautiful. Nice job. A little bit of lat work here too. Remember, keep those knees nice and bent here. Back is long. You can kind of see my battery pack here, but I'm really trying to keep everything from tailbone to crown, even my head. So I'm not letting my head drop. One long line from the back of my head to the tail. One long line. Nice job. Keep going. 15 seconds. 10, 9. You've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Woo, shake that off. Well done. Good. All righty. All right, this is our last one for this round. We're going to be going right back to the beginning after this last 45 seconds. All right, karate chop from the hips, back is long. Rest the hand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Take a break. Remember, tune into that body. Make sure it works for you. Maybe we've got to adjust the weights. Maybe we've got to just lengthen our legs and give our body and our upper body a little break. It's totally cool. I always remind myself that modifying and taking breaks is an act of bravery and strength. It is not an act of weakness. It is tuning into yourself, right? That is a huge act of bravery. Good. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Awesome. Let's take a little break here. Shake that off. All right. One more round. Then we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do our core, and then we're going to finish off a little stretch today. So before we start getting that mind, kind of like, oh no, there's one more round here. I want you to tune out of that space for a moment. I want you to tune in with your body, check in, make any modifications you need, adjust your weights if you want to. So That's what we got to be careful for, right? Is all those thoughts in our heads. So we're going to go back into our alternating reverse lunges. Grab your weights. Maybe you're going to take one, maybe you're going to take two, whatever feels great for you. Alrighty, let's do this. Start at the top of your mat, wherever you're at. Nice and tall through the spine. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We are so much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. I never want anybody to muscle through things. That's not the point of this. Our point is to get our bodies strong so that we can carry out the activities we want in our day, so that we can live well past. Well, my goal is to live to 100. So maybe not everybody's goal is that, but that's my goal. 10. But well into our older years, having that mobility and having that strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And that is truly why I do what I do. Alrighty. Front raises to chest openers. Alrighty. Just go shoulders square, feet facing forward, soften through the knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I recently changed my logo. Probably read it in my newsletter, but really based on our community and what we do here at Live. And Live is all about empowering, strengthening not just the body, but the mind, and having this sense of community. And every time we convene together, we get stronger together in so many more ways than just our body. Anybody can tone your muscles and help you get through that, but it's the community that brings it together. That's what we're here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest. Fantastic. Alrighty. Got those sumos with that lift. All right. Alrighty. Turn out those feet. Make sure those knees are tracking nicely with the 2 big toes. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Good. Make sure those abs are pulled in. I don't want you feeling any discomfort in that low back because you're arching the back here. I want you to really energize through those legs. Keep the abs pulled in. You're nice and stable. Arms reach. Maybe you need to make some changes there. Maybe you go down a little lower. Maybe you go up a little higher. 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Nice job. Excellent. All right, I feel like we're already there. We got 3 more efforts left. We've got our Romanian deadlifts, and then we've got our rows. So we got, sorry, I apologize. We got 4 because we got both sides. So again, let's go ahead and choose what version of Romanian deadlift you want to do today. Maybe double feet, maybe single feet, maybe one heel lifted, maybe one leg lifted, kind of lifting off the ground. All right, nice and tall through the spine. Root into that grounded leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So my rule of thumb for these, or anytime I'm kind of working with my hamstrings, and I know most of you know this already, but I experienced a hamstring pull several years ago, still dealing with it, and it's like a long process. So I'm always kind of very weary, try to find that range that works for me. And when I start to feel my hamstring started to get that lengthening, it's usually when I'm like, all right, I'm going to pull back and I'm just going to strengthen that part. I'm not going to try to push through that. It might feel good to get that lengthening, but sometimes if you go too far, it can really feel uncomfortable. So you just want to be careful for that. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Nice job. All right. All right, let's get ready. We're going to switch over to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So my rooted leg has always, we always have a little micro bend in that knee. This helps keep that knee nice and stable. We're not hyperextending through the knee. Good, you got it. Single leg work is always fun because you can really feel the difference sometimes between one side and the other, especially with regards to our balance. Good, 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo! All right, ladies, we have 90 seconds to go. We've just flown through this. I'm so proud of us. So let's go ahead. We're going to finish off with our last bit of rows, and then we're going to set those weights down to the floor, and we're going to come onto our backs and get into our core portion of class. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. Last one. All right. Whew. All right, feet face forward, soften through the knees, karate chop from the hips, lengthen back through the spine, pull the shoulder blades back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Looking great. Beautiful. Awesome. Looking great. You're there. Come on, keep that smile going. Oh, I see you. I see you smiling. There we go. Laughter is the potion, right? Laughter is the potion. 10, come on. 5, 4, you're there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Take a break. Well done. Excellent. Life is serious enough, right? We don't need to be serious in our exercises. All right, here we go. Karate chop. Lengthen back. Last 45 seconds. Stay with me here. 3, 2, 1. We got this. Beautiful. One moment at a time. Keep yourself in this present moment. We got this. Beautiful. Looking great. Fantastic. 15 seconds. Come on. Beautiful. 10, 9. You got it. Woo. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Fantastic. High five. Well done. Super proud of you. All righty. Woo. Excellent job, everyone. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. So we're going to come down to the floor. Now, we are going to take this. We've got, I'm just trying to decide here. We've got, well, I'm just going to look at the time. We got 3 exercises. We're going to repeat them 3 times. Yeah. All right. Let's come down onto our back. So we're going to start right away with some crunches. So going to work that rectus abdominis, that abdominal muscle right in the center of our core here. Let's go ahead and make our way down onto the floor. Now, option number 1. I'm going to give you a few options today because I want everybody to have a different variety of what feels best for their body today. So option number 1 would be with feet down. Now, as you know, you always hear me talk about neutral spine. I want your pelvis to be nice and neutral. Hip bones facing towards the sky. They're not tilted towards the feet and they're not posteriorly tilted towards the chest. So you want to find that natural curve in the low back. We're going to hold that space as we come into our crunches, lifting so that we can really use the core here, the rectus abdominis. Now, option number 2, so first feet down to the floor, option number 1. Option number 2, feet up 90 degrees, knee on top of hip. Option number 3, if you want to take it, would be to do a weighted sit-up. So that's the third option. Feet are going to be flat. We're going to take the weight up overhead, pull in, and come right up to a seated position, and then back down. So depending on what you want for today, you choose what works best for your body. I'm going to do all three options as we go through each of our efforts. I'm going to start off with my feet down on the floor. Now, if that weighted one doesn't work, just let it go, right? We don't have to do it. All right, let's start here. 45 seconds, neutral spine, hands behind the head. Lift the head, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Here we go. And inhale down. Let the head feel heavy in the hands. Peel the shoulder blades off the ground. And try not to let your glutes get involved in the party here. We're just letting the work come right from the core. Beautiful. Nice job. Excellent. Beautiful. Keep going. Good. Try not to tuck the chin in. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest back down. Nice job. All right, I'm going to keep my hands behind the head. Option number 1 for the next one, which is our oblique work, is going to be with our feet down. We're going to rotate, alternating sides. So a little chest lift with rotation. Option 2, you bring your legs up to 90 degrees. You go ahead and you alternate sides. Option number 3, we go ahead and we extend the legs. I'm going to do all three, like I said, but I'm just going to do them in a different way. Each time we go in, I'm going to add that extra added effort. Feet flat, hip distance apart. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift. Now I want you to see if you can try to do this without bringing your knees and shifting them side to side. Really keep that sacrum grounded into the earth here. It's going to give your obliques as much opportunity to work and really prevent your lumbar area from rotating. Good. Keep going. 20 seconds. You got this. Beautiful. Again, you got that neutral spine. Good. Almost there. 10 seconds left. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Fantastic. Awesome job. All right, let's flip on to our tummies. We're going to do a plank. So I love planks because they really strengthen the front and the back of the body so nicely. If you ever look at a illustrated version of a body doing a plank, it's like it's all red with all the muscles being worked here. So first option, of course, I want you to choose the plank that best works for your body. Maybe it's a forearm plank, maybe it's a push-up plank, maybe it's on your knees, maybe it's with your legs extended. Whatever version you want to choose today is totally good with me. All right, make sure it's safe for you. That's the most important. So I'm going to start off with a straight up plank. In the first round, I'm going to do just a forearm straight up plank. Second round, option number 2 is to do a rocking plank if you want something a little more. The other option is to do a shoulder touch. Again, I'm going to do all three. I'm just going to do them as we go through our circuit. So start with if you're doing forearm planks, I like to start with my genie arms. Make sure my elbows to shoulders are nicely aligned. I'm going to put my arms out. 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs. Energize through the heels. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Gaze is down to the floor. Back is long. Make sure you jump. There you go. You guys look so amazing. Good. Now, if at all you need a break, you can always set those knees down. Make sure your elbow and shoulder are nicely aligned. Beautiful. You're looking great. Good. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Give a little counter stretch here. Child's pose or shell stretch, whatever you want. Nice job. All right, so those were our rounds. We're going to come back onto our back. We're going to rinse, wash, and repeat them again. I'm going to add on that extra little added option. You can choose whatever option works best for you. So this time I'm going to take my legs up to 90 degrees. So when you bring your legs up to 90 degrees, I want you to just be careful that they are above your hips, because if you bring your knees in, guess what happens? Your low back flattens out. So I want to keep that spine nice and neutral, and you can do that by really keeping the knees above the hips. From here, hands behind the head feels heavy in the hands. 3, 2, 1, and lift. I'm not moving anything. Knees are going to stay really kind of locked in place. Chin's not tucking in. Beautiful. Looking great. Good job. 12 seconds left. Make sure those knees stack on top of the hips. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Set those feet down. Well done. Woo, take a little break. Well done. All right, so our next option for our oblique work is going to be back with our legs up at 90 degrees. Again, if that feels good for you, then we're going to do our rotation, our chest lift with rotation. So bring your legs up here. Energize through that sacrum so you're nice and planted. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, rotate. Same idea here. You want to really avoid that shifting of weight side to side. Sacrum is down. Big exhales as you rotate. Inhales through center. You've got it. I like to think of my chest coming towards my thigh. Really helps to facilitate a little less movement through the shoulders and a more lift through the core. Beautiful. You got it. 15. Looking great. Looking great. 12. 10. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Woo. Beautiful. Well done. All right, we're going to rock ourselves up. We're going to come into our plank position. This time I'm going to take it to a rocking plank. I prefer to do rocking planks on my forearms. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on my wrists, so I'm not going to do it on my wrists. I have, but I try not to. If you prefer to do it on your wrist and that feels good for you and you want to do a rocking plank, by all means. All right, genie arms, set your arms down. Extend the legs if you want to. If you're doing a kneeling plank, you can still do that rocking position if you want to play around with it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, rock it forward, rock it back. Make sure your head is lengthened along with the rest of the spine. Don't let your head drop. I always think of yoga when I think of the subtle energy system, our chakra system, and when we let our head drop, we block that energy. It runs along the spine. We want everything to be nicely, fully engaged here, fully flowing. Good. Keep going for 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Nice job. Press back, shell stretch, or child's pose. Guess what? We've got 135 seconds left until we're going to finish up with our stretches. We're almost there. So if you're following along with me, this is going to be I'm going to say the most intense, but the more of the challenging of the 3 efforts. Good. All right, so this last effort, if you do want to take it, again, this might not feel appropriate for everybody, especially with the weights. It tends to sometimes people tend to use their backs, and I really want this to be core and keep you safe. So if you don't want to do the sit-up, then go ahead and take another option that you just had, either feet down or knees bent. I'm going to grab a weight, lie down on our backs, and it's a sit-up here, weighted sit-up. So I'm going to start overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, lift. Here we go. rolling down through the spine. Good. Beautiful. Nice way to kind of articulate through the spine as you roll up and then roll back down. So you're working that core, not only as you lift your body, but you're really using that core to control you coming back down. Beautiful. Good. 20 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo! Proud of you guys. Excellent job. That was amazing. All right, we've got our oblique crisscross. Going to finish off with our legs lifted with a little extension of the legs. I like to think of the legs as being really energized as we exhale, extend the legs. So if they're kind of flippy floppy, I want you to really use those muscles in the legs as you extend. So start off with your legs at 90 degrees. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Same thing with the sacrum. Chin lifts. You can take this however fast you want. Just make sure that you're not rocking like a boat. You've got it. Almost there. Beautiful. 8 seconds left. That's it. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Woo, beautiful. Hey, 45 seconds left, and we are done. We're going to stretch it out after this next 45-second effort in our plank. So when you're ready, let's bring ourselves up. Let's finish this up. Woo, we did so much work today. Alrighty, we're going to finish off with the last option for today's plank is going to be one with the shoulder touch. If you have shoulder instability, this is not going to be the exercise you're going to want to do. Maybe stick with forearm planks. Make sure you keep those shoulders safe. There's a lot of weight that comes into that space here. Hands underneath the shoulders. Make sure you stack everything nicely, just like a really well-built building. You want to keep everything nicely aligned. All right, when you're ready, find your plank. 3, 2, 1, and then here, gently, just touch that alternating shoulder. Not a big rotation. Slow that pace down. There's a shifting of weight, but what there is not is a big rotation. Try to keep your body from turning as you touch the opposite shoulder here. Beautiful. Whew. 15 seconds, you're there. Excellent. Stay with me for 10. I even want you to count it out with me. 9, 8, loud and proud. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Set those knees down. Press back onto your heels. Give yourself a stretch. Yes. Well done, everyone. So proud of you. Good job. All right, let's come to child's pose. Let's take a little side stretch here. Toes together, knees wide. Arms extend if that feels good. You can always bend your elbows and bring them closer to center. Just let your hips open here. Soften your head. Soften your heart. Maybe allow your forehead to rest down to the floor here. Beautiful. When you're ready, walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Press down through that right hip. Now I'd like to take my right arm just a little bit forward of the left to get a little added stretch there. If that feels good for you, you're welcome to do that. If you don't want to, don't feel pressured to. As you're here, you're giving your QL a little stretch. You're expanding through the ribs. You're giving the shoulders a little stretch. I like to take a moment to breathe into the ribs here to really feel that expansion of the muscles between the ribs. Always nice. Beautiful. When you're ready, walk your hands through center and then over to the other side, taking now this left hand. If you're over to the right side, taking that left hand, maybe a little forward of the right. Keeping that left hip kind of pressing down. So If it wants to shift over, try to keep it where it was when you first got into your child's pose. Feel that expansion through the ribs and shoulder and the QL. Nice job. And then let's go ahead and walk our hands through center. Beautiful. Take a moment, take a big breath in. Exhale, side out. Fantastic. Let's roll ourselves up, find our tabletop position, knees underneath hips. Take our hands forward of the shoulders. If you're comfortable going in through downward dog, curl your toes under. Otherwise, just bring yourself into a forward fold position. From here, if you're comfortable, walk your hands towards your feet. We're going to come into a forward fold here. Now, for some, bringing your head below your heart doesn't feel good. Bring your head and rest your elbows on above your knees. Let your hands rest down. Gently bend into the knees if your hamstrings are still feeling a little tight, so don't worry about that. When you're ready here, go ahead and hold on to your alternating elbows. Now, if you're taking your half forward fold, maybe just allow yourself to shift your weight side to side. If you're in a forward fold, maybe grab your opposite elbows and just let your body slide right to left, left to right. Just kind of a nice way to release the back. Relax the neck. And just like a pendulum, allow yourself to just soften here, empty out any thoughts. Let's kind of take a moment of pause here for yourself. Beautiful. When you're ready, slow that pendulum down, come back through center. Beautiful. Let your arms rest down. Bend into your knees. Start to press into the heels. Pull up through the belly and start to roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking the chin and keeping the chin tucked until the very last minute. Imagining you're restacking cans of tuna, one on top of the other. Shoulders roll forward, and then as you make your way up to standing, roll the shoulder blades back and bring your gaze forward. Nice job, everyone. Whew, beautiful. Let's take a nice big breath in, arms overstretched, overhead, shoulder distance apart. Let the right arm drift down to the right side and just give yourself a little lateral bend here. Press those feet into the floor, pull up through the belly here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Take that right arm, inhale, extend it overhead. Exhale, let the left arm drift down to the side. Another little lateral bend's always nice. Fantastic. Make your way back through center. Good. Take that right hand, right foot. Go ahead and grab that right foot for a little quad stretch here. So if you need a little support from a wall, go ahead and press that left hand onto something. If you want, if you feel comfortable with your balance, you can extend the left arm overhead. Beautiful. Release that right leg behind you, both feet facing forward. We're going to go into a little pyramid here. We're going to karate chop from the hips. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, gently come down. I'm going to come halfway down. As I'm kicking back, I'm going to rest my left hands, my left and right hand right above my left knee. So right on my thigh, giving my left hamstring a nice little stretch. Back is long. Beautiful. Bend into that left knee. Bring that right foot forward. Roll yourself back up one last time. Great. Left hand, left foot. Knees track nicely with the knees with one another. So if you're out here, you're not really getting that quad in there. So if your knees are nicely aligned, energizing down to the floor, and you get a nice little hip opener and a nice little quad stretch. Nice job. Release that left foot. Behind you, both feet face forward. Karate chop from the hips. Reach up with the arms. Lengthen down like you're putting a box down onto a floor. Set the arms right above the thigh. Back is long. Relax the knee here. The further you kick your hips back, the more you're going to feel that pull through the hamstring. So just be careful again, coming back to that idea. Feel the sensation, but we're not trying to stretch it with force. Nice job. Bend in through that right knee and then come back up and up to standing. Well done. Beautiful. Let's go into a little chest expansion and then we are done for the day. Take the arms out, zombie arms. Turn the palms back, swim them behind you, either interlacing the fingers or pressing the hands onto your hips. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, open up the heart. Keep the pelvis neutral. Ooh, wonderful. Release the arms all the way forward. Interlace the fingers, drop the chin towards the chest, lengthen the back of the traps here. Round and through the chest area. Nice job. Lift the chin, release the arms. Beautiful. Let's take our last big inhale to celebrate ourselves and our effort today. When you're ready, bend your knees, sweep your arms all the way up, breathing tall into the belly. Palms pressed together. Exhale down to your heart. And give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for all your hard work today. From my heart to yours, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me this morning. Have a great day. I hope to see you again soon. Big hugs. Lots of love. Bye, everyone. Thank you.